Now recording.
Yeah, somebody has to do that now that Kang's not here.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. I fucking hated that shit. Like, so because that's my little bit. I have like two or three little bits throughout my own show that I do, and like the one, two, the skiddly diddly do, and the fucking now recording. That's fucking mine. Okay,
Don't
I
forget the
claim owner.
ta-ta.
Huh?
You get ta-ta as well.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
Tata. Yeah, yeah. All right. So yeah, you got the three right there, and everyone has Auf Wiedersehen and Hasta la Vista, baby, or whatever the fuck their sign off is. But that's fucking those three tiny little insignificant things are mine. Anyhow, rant over.
Understandable. Now, I just want to say, I think I did a real good job at doing Mo's job last week. It was one of our most popular episodes in a while. So I think it's only appropriate that Mo does my job this week. So Mo, go ahead and give us a cold open. It's the bong rip cold open. Here we go.
There you go. It's more like a lukewarm, almost humid open.
Humid
Really.
open.
Humid open, really. It's a little bit me. I think I got home. I think I got to change the water in there. It's been like about 5 days. Yeah,
Nope, drink up.
usually. Oh fuck that, man! Like, dude, that's so nasty. I
You.
don't, I don't really get like that. Used to be such a joke in college. Whenever I would go to, whenever I went to college before, your boy Mo is a college dropout. So not quite a high school dropout, but an attempt at college was made. But I became homeless and got a 1.0 because you know you can't do your math homework while you're freezing on a bench, and that was a real cold winter in 2004, 2005.
Man, when it gets cold enough that you stick to shit, it's so annoying.
I'm surprised you even know what that is living in Florida and all.
It does, every once in a while we'll have a particularly bad winter where it doesn't snow, but it does get ice cold for like
So
a
not a
day
bad
or
winter.
two. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, not a bad winter, but I'm saying particularly bad by Florida standards,
yeah,
where it'll get cold enough that things will stick to you because it's cold and it sucks. I also was in I was also in New Hampshire for a couple weeks in the winter, like when I was like 10 or something, for a family member's funeral. And I definitely did put my tongue on something, knowing exactly what would happen, but being too curious to not confirm it for myself
yeah,
scientifically.
yeah. See, this is why women live longer than men because we're so fucking goddamn stupid. And we just do stuff like that. Like, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but I did this, and me and my friends did it. We used to just run like full tilt at the wall and just fucking slam into it. Not because we're high or anything, just because we're fucking dumb. And we're like
That explains a lot.
14 feet. Like me, Paul, my buddies, like, we would go to breakfast, right? And we would start causing a ruckus. They're like, ah! And we would just like run full tilt into the fucking wall. And just like, we start, like, after we started really watching pro wrestling, we didn't do it because we were fucking dumb, but because like we wanted to see how the wrestlers were doing fucking bumps and stuff. And we got real good at it because like five fucking backyard wrestling feds sprung up overnight as soon as we started like getting the feel for the falls and the bumps and shit. It was fucking awesome. I don't think I've ever told or regaled anyone really with my backyard wrestling days, have I?
Yeah, the Mo's backyard wrestling career is not something we've explored yet.
All right, all right, all right. I think this might be the episode where we tell a story or two, or maybe even several. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Of that, just
Welcome to the MBWF.
actually, FUW, fucked up wrestling. That was our fed.
Okay.
That was me,
Okay.
Paul, my buddy Micah's, Garrett, Nick's, fucking about 4 or 5 other people, man. Dude, like, yeah, we had a fed and we would fucking feud with everyone, and we had a good fucking time. I got the strap a couple of fucking times, and other people got the strap a couple times. Paul got the strap a couple times. It was fucking great, man. We were real chill with with the we would just beat the fucking shit out of each other. But anyway. Uh,
Violet, I just want to real quick. I have to ask you this
yeah,
question for
go
an
ahead, go
important
ahead.
reason that I will reveal afterward. Violet, are you into wrestling at all?
Not really. Not these
Thank,
days.
thank God. I'm glad we finally have a set of hosts where if Mo brings up wrestling shit, he'll get completely stonewalled and we'll have to move on.
Oh,
Thank
I can fucking
God.
talk about the history of wrestling, no problem. I don't really need like someone to bounce
Oh.
off of a little bit. No, dude, I've been watching wrestling since I was like 4 or 5 years old. Like I watched fucking wrestling in fucking northern fucking Texas, up in the Dallas Fort Worth area. I watched a lot of the Texas territories and a lot of the Oklahoma and Alabama fucking southern territories, man.
Yeah, don't make fun of his special interest.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay, most
It's
autists.
his autism. He gets to pick
Yeah.
the special interest. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because most autists are into fucking trains or something weird, like the fucking Jeremy from The Quartering.
What's weird
He's
about
like,
trains?
it's fucking
Yeah,
weird,
trains are
man. It's
awesome. The hell?
well, no, they're awesome, but at the same time, they're just trains. Like, why you got to get all autismo fucking about it? Like, it's just weird.
Just let them have fun with
Or
their trains. You
there
know?
was there's one sort of like a specially abled person who was all he's banned from this Discord because he got I don't have time to go in the story.
Oh
Uh
boy.
yeah, that's not a story actually I can even really tell. It's not my story to tell,
Okay.
like
Okay. All
it
right.
didn't happen to me, it happened to a friend of mine. But anyway, yeah, he was really weird into buses, like buses from all across Canada and America. And yeah, like dude, it would get so
Interesting.
bad. Well, like and he kind of like brought up like he would dominate the fucking conversation. Like maybe I'm being a little bit maybe I'm being a little bit mean or maybe short with him or curt.
Is it the person
I
that
mean,
posted like the dead squirrel? Or
oh no, that guy. Yeah, I was even in the Discord server when I was like AFK while that was happening, and I saw a couple of pictures fucking get posted, but no text on that. So I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And go back. I probably was playing Fortnite or PUBG or something, and I wasn't paying even half attention. And fucking Paul and a couple other people were on the fucking ball. They banned his fucking ass, man. I missed
I had
that
an
whole fucking thing.
I had an incident in one of my discords this morning where a guy joined and the only notification I saw was him saying hi and then adding everyone. Which my response was just gonna be like, maybe it's just like some idiot. Like I'll just go tell him, please use add here from now on if you want to do this sort of thing. But I went there and he had already left the server, but then I saw one of my mods say that was going to get annoying. So in my mind, I'm like, did my mod just ban him for adding everyone once? Did he just ban him immediately? So I go in and I'm like, you just ban that guy for adding everyone, or did I miss something? And he was like, yeah, he added everyone 10 times and said free Diddy a bunch. And I was like, oh, okay, good
What
move
the
then.
fuck?
Good move then.
Yeah, that's going to get annoying real fucking quick. Free Diddy, god damn. All right, so like a little Diddy update, if you don't, if and you please.
Ooh, the Diddy update.
Apparently,
Should we save this for the main show? Should you do the intro and then give us a Diddy update?
fuck. No, I'm fucking high as shit. I'm going to forget. I'll just be real
Okay,
quick.
yeah, just do it.
Let me
That's
say
fine.
it, and then we'll elaborate, expand upon it further, because you two are here, and without the three of us, someone will remember it.
Yeah, Violet
Uh,
will remember it.
yeah. So the fucking lawyers and shit from the victims of Diddy's bad touch parties, his little Diddy party or parties, excuse me. The lawyers of the victims of Diddy's bullshit, they keep showing up at the prison that he's at, right? And he's been refusing to leave his cell, so they can't sign over more fucking lawsuits and like charges against him. So he's just fucking staying locked in his cell, refusing to fucking leave. And it's going to take like an actual sheriff to come down and like go to his cell and officially serve him through like a state compulsion, I think it is. I think it's called. But yeah, I found that very interesting because like there's all sorts of weird loopholes. People like jail and celebrities and famous people have been so fucking weird the last like just say 10 fucking years, man.
We think Diddy's going to kill himself.
I only see him. All right, I straight up think that he's gonna have to rat on some people because he's going to have to rat on like a lot, probably everybody, because he is not beating the accusations at all, fucking man.
Well, that's
I mean, there's just
also
so
that's also
many.
what that's also was Epstein's win condition, and he instead killed himself. So that's what I'm wondering if that's gonna happen to
Right, but
Diddy.
I don't think there's like high level government officials or anything
You don't
that
think
were
there
like
was even
attending
one
Diddy
high
parties.
level government official at the freak off that doesn't want this to get
No,
out?
I highly
Ah,
doubt it.
You don't think Trump was going to those freak offs? He's going out there being like, Diddy's my best friend. I love Diddy. He's great.
I don't
He's
think so.
awesome.
no, like I think Trump would have like done some sort of like preemptive damage control or something like he did with Epstein, because well, apparently Trump is on the list, but there's no actual
Fork found in kitchen.
what
I said fork
Fork
found in
found in
kitchen.
kitchen.
fork found in kitchen.
Yeah, breaking news. Fork found in the kitchen.
Oh,
What we're
well,
saying is
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
obvious.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, you do expect it, right? But the thing is, apparently, according to all the Epstein logs, he's never been to the island, and he's been on other planes that apparently weren't bad no touch planes, according
Wow,
to like
you
the
you read the
government.
Epstein files, huh?
Well, no,
Yeah,
that's
wow,
what the
you
government.
fucking
That's what the Biden. No, that's what the Biden government themselves said.
and you believe the Biden government?
There's no fucking way, because there's no fucking way that Trump would have not gone to prison already if he weren't in the Epstein files while, like, Kamala and the whole fucking brigade, because they had a million
No,
fucking,
you know
they
why?
had a
Because Bill Clinton is also in those files, and the Democrats don't want to sell out Bill Clinton. That's why that
ah,
didn't happen.
I don't know, man. They might get desperate. I think there might be a to the corn moment with Bill. I mean, he's like in his 80s. It's not like they care about him or anything now. Yeah, it's another
No, they care
feather.
about Hillary because she's their epic feminist icon, and they don't want her husband to be a pedophile. Or maybe she's in the logs, so yeah, they really don't want this getting out. They had other ways that they could put Trump in prison, and it didn't work, but they
None of
tried.
them
They had
worked.
other options.
None of them worked. But that's
And we
funny.
didn't know that until the election was basically already over. Was the problem? If they hadn't delayed that case a bunch and we had resolved it, further up in the election, maybe they would have broken out the Epstein files. But they just didn't have time.
Uh,
Well, remember Trump released the Epstein files to like libs of TikTok. They're
oh
like pretty
God,
cool. So
what a
I mean,
stupid fucking like. What was even the fucking point of that?
So
I
fucking
don't
retarded.
understand it.
It's so
I don't
dumb.
fucking get it. I still don't fucking understand it. We got nothing out of there. And then there's this big fucking photo, and the thing I remember, the revelation that there was going to be quote unquote nothing significance or importance in that release prior to the weird ass fucking photo op where they're all holding the fucking Epstein file fucking folder that they were given.
well, one of those like right wing guys that got the Epstein files was like, yeah, it's all just still like heavily censored. This is stupid.
Well, which one? Because I
And
don't know
then
who it is.
blank got on the flight, and then there was blank, and blank
Literally,
fucked a
yes.
14-year-old.
Literally,
Yeah.
like it was just it was still like heavily redacted. So it was like I thought we were releasing the Epstein files, and then they gave it to us, and then like there's just fucking nothing
You know
new.
it's
It's like
nut.
the same thing.
You know it's nuts. I think it's Cash Patel and his FBI or like someone sort of like an NGO sort of non-government organization or whatever, some entity in like collaboration with Patel, was apparently supposed to release a very convincing AI video that shows that Epstein killed himself. And we don't even need to see that. Why would you put an AI? Like, I guess it's so we can, like, condition the public to not believe anything that they see. So when the really, really bad stuff comes out, like aliens have been coming to harvest our organs, and that's why you can't go to Area 51 or the North or South Pole or Antarctica and like, the South Pole, because that's their killing fields, right? Because I guess they like to hunt humans in frozen wastelands. I don't know. This is my example, so just fucking roll with you. Just roll with me. So anyway, yeah, God. It's also pointless. It really is also fucking tiresome. Oh well. Let's start the show on that note. Alright.
What a great
One.
note.
What a great fucking note. It's all pointless, it's all hopeless. Abandon all hope. Ye who
Nothing
enter the
matters.
MoCast.
Fuck this shit. Welcome to the MoCast.
Yes. Welcome to the fucking MoCast. Yes, the one or two. Who cares? It doesn't matter about the skiddly diddly do. Welcome to the MoCast, everyone. I'm your host, Mo Diggity. Joining me today are my two awesome and wonderful co-hosts. Say what's up to Riley. What's up, Riley?
Back again, once again. Hello, Mo.
Yes. Hello, Mo, me. And hello to Violet. What's up, Violet? How you doing?
Hello. Glad to be back. Hello.
Awesome, possum. Yeah. So, general hopelessness and despair, and like you're not going to be able to tell what's real in the future and all that. Like, why do we always get the worst part of every dystopia? Like, this is some Mirror level shit, right?
We're like
We
collecting the
don't get
puzzle
any.
pieces. They go to like every dystopia ever put in fiction, and they're like, okay, this part not as terrible and grim. Okay, this is the grimmest part, and they take the grimmest part from every one, and they apply it to the real world.
Yeah, let's take all the bad stuff and put it over here in this timeline. Like, can you please not fucking do that? That would be just fucking awesome if you wouldn't.
There's this like I found this YouTube channel, so I had I've gotten back a little bit into this phase I had a couple of years ago of fake emergency broadcast system based like horror stories.
Oh, those are cool. I like those.
Well, my favorite one, I feel like I've talked about this on the show before, but my favorite one is they're mimicking like early 2000s BBC, and the storyline is that they find an unidentified object in space and they declare an emergency, and like you get gradual updates about this object in space. They're like, we don't know what it is, maybe it's a meteor, actually it might be a spaceship, we don't know what they want, actually it looks like they're gonna blow up the earth actually, so probably say your goodbyes. And then the ending, the kicker, and the reason why I will think about this video until the day I die, it's like the shittiest AI British voice in the world, which kind of ruins it, and Demi Gloom pointed that out to me, and I was like, yeah, I guess that is true. But it's this just like very, very monotone, like old British man voice, and he's giving you instructions on how to kill yourself. Because he's like, well, the aliens are gonna blow up the earth, so like if you want to go out on your own terms, here's how you can do it efficiently.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that video is called "That's No Moon." If anybody wants to look it up, it's pretty good. But recently, I got recommended this one channel who's doing this like theme for all of his videos, where it's basically like it's an alternate version where some facts are changed of every time it's not 2025 actually, it's 2019, and you got like your consciousness got like shifted into a different realm, and you're trapped and you got to get out. um, and sometimes those videos do say things and I'm like, have you noticed how like fucked up everything is? Have you noticed this weird detail about your life? Sometimes it's even like weird details about like fucked visual shit that's happened to me. And it's like, is this real? Am I being sent a message? Because that's the whole. Because he says things from like, yeah, I have noticed that actually. So
Oh
this might all
yeah.
be fake.
Oh, it could
Is-
be. It could be. But
yeah,
well, uh, I think this simulation's fucking lame. If it is, man.
it's a
Like you figure
terrible
that they.
simulation. Yeah,
Yeah. Fucking like very, very 2 out of 10 simulation, man. I'm just so not into this program. Like, dude, I'm so sick of hearing about, oh man, the future's going to be so great. Or no, the past is so great. If only you got to live through the 60s or the 70s or prohibition. Like, oh, how you live toward now when everything fucking sucks and everything's miserable. Just such a concrete fucking jungle of existence. But you know what? Jetbat fucking got on here one time and, did lecture me about being all like doom and gloom. And I'm catching myself, 10 minutes into this, hopelessness rant.
yeah. None of us here would
But
want to ignore Jetbat's advice. You know, none
no,
of us
that,
here.
and I was doing
would-
good for a while. And then I started dating. And then, like, oh, wow,
yeah,
this is,
none of us here were following Jetbat's advice and then doing good for a while and then fell off for one reason or another. That's never happened.
uh,
I'm referencing the
but,
fact that Jetbat was my weight loss coach in the four
Oh
months I
God.
actually maintained a weight loss plan last year. Maintained is a strong word. I didn't really hit the goals, but I was really trying until I went on vacation and I was like, fuck this diet shit. And I just like could not get back into the groove.
uh, that's
But
rough.
yeah, anyway, speaking of you dating, Mo, to get off the nihilism for 1 second, you were absent from this program last week because you went on a date. How did that go?
It went really well. I think I might have pissed her off though.
Oh, what'd you do?
We both got kind of drunk and we're like, hey, let's take a selfie together. And I took a stupid like a she made a face in the picture, and I took it, and we were kind of drunk, and there was no taking another one, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put this on Facebook. I'm like, oh yeah, no, oh no, not, nah, I'm just kidding. And then I'm like, hey, Facebook, and then I posted on Facebook, and it got a ton of traction, and she's all like embarrassed. Oh fuck, 'cause she hasn't
Aw.
talked to me all fucking week, basically.
Well,
So
folks, fun
yeah,
while it lasted.
yeah,
Mo's not knocking the dust and cock like
no,
cobwebs. Not knocking
no,
the dust and cobwebs off of his cock anytime soon.
uh, god damn it. But whatever, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even give a shit.
I don't
It's
even care that I've only been laid twice since Riley was born.
no, I've been no, I've been late way more than that twice. Shut up, God,
What
don't
was the number
fucking
you gave me? I asked
no.
you and you
I don't
gave
even
me a
want to. I
really
don't
low
even.
number.
I don't even want to remember it. I don't even want to
How
fucking
the
talk
well
about it.
the re-
Look, man, it's just like, why are we even like fucking focusing on
if
the
you
past, man?
go
I'm
check
like
out
trying to look toward the future here.
No, we're
go
focusing on the present and what's the number at the present.
yeah but
Oh, let's just move past it. You know,
Go check out Mo's one of Mo's old Schedule 1 streams that he did last week where I asked Mo how many times he's been laid since 2002, the year that I became part of this planet, and it was a real low number.
okay, all right. I was probably super. No, almost 2002. No, man, like I banged a few times. Like, that's kind of half the reason why I went to Ren Fair was to sort of like tomcat around a little bit. So yeah,
Okay.
like way more than
Okay.
two. I mean, dude, I might have been half paying attention to you because
Like
speaking of
like a
which,
thousand times, guys.
uh,
I swear.
Oh no, no,
Like
not
maybe 10,000.
I
No,
think
no, no.
High Mo is the guy who tells the truth, and Less High Mo is the guy who's trying to play some bravado here.
No, 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 no. It's not like I've been laid thousands of times, bro. I swear to God, it's like bags of sand, bro. I swear. No, uh, no, no, no. Like way more than that since 2002. Yeah, fuck yeah.
So like 3 maybe?
Like 7 or 8.
Okay,
So
sure.
it's like
Oh,
it's
did you?
like bi-yearly?
Well,
The
see, I'm a huge
bi-yearly Mo
fan.
gets laid.
Well,
Tri-yearly maybe?
really, well, I do try yearly, so you got that. So yeah. So I guess my spot on the freaking flag it would be the no sexual, as in I get no sexual contact. I wonder what
Now,
my
what
color will
year
be.
was it the last time?
Oh God, that's a little depressing. I don't even want to talk about it.
2024?
Let's just
23?
okay.
You
Let's
know,
not.
I was gonna guess that there was a 20 at the beginning and a 4 at the end, but 2 was not gonna be the third number.
Meh. But yeah. Speaking of Schedule 1, dude, I've been playing that fucking game like fucking crazy, man. Like I easily put in like 15 hours like the last like day and a half.
It's
Like
fun.
I've been hitting that fucking game super hard. Like I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. It's the controversy surrounding it is so fucking nuts because like I think Australia was starting to finger wag it a little bit and they were finger wagging Steam. And then a couple of journal like I think it was IGN or something like posted sort of something a little bit a little catty. But like this was a couple of months ago and I was only half paying attention to it. And then Asmongold fucking brought it up. And then Mudahar fucking brought it up. And we'll get to Mudahar in a minute because I have a bone to pick with him.
Oh
Uh
boy. We got
but
drama with Mudahar today. Welcome back to another installment of We Pick Fights with people impossibly bigger than us. Last time it was Lolcal Live. This time it's Mudahar.
yeah. And my stance is softened on the locale universe.
That's insane. My stance has significantly hardened.
Well, no, because I really enjoyed Fat Camp. I think that was peak. I feel that was peak
Fat Camp
internet.
seemed like it might have been fun for a while, and then they fired Wings of Redemption, and the show died.
Yeah, that's
right
fine
there.
and good, and he should have because he shoved the shit out of his fucking wife.
Wings of Redemption did deserve it, but at that point, you end Lolcal Live because Wings is a very important part of that.
No, he's not. No, no, no. There's a fucking expanded sort of LCU lolcow universe.
And yet the guy
Lolcow
they
cinematic
hired to
universe.
be the third co-host is some fucking nobody. There were already so many people in the universe that would have worked. Billy the Fridge would have been better than fucking
He already has a lolcow
Rastov.
show.
Yeah, who cares about fucking Lolcal Rewind? Replace him on that gay show and put him on Lolcal.
Hey, I fucking love the shit out of Billy the Fridge and fucking
Xylee. Yeah, that's fair.
Xylee.
That's fair.
I
That
like
is fair, but I'm
Xylee.
just saying Rastov is a fucking nobody from the Discord.
Oh,
Nobody
well, look at
wants
you,
to
Mr.
watch-
Snob. Oh, you think
Nobody
you can
wants
do
to
better?
watch Keemstar, Boogie, and fucking Yes, I think I would be better on Lolcal Live than fucking Rastov. Yes, I do.
Okay, we'll just then all right for the three of us. Then we'll submit this to Keemstar, this episode specifically, and we'll go ahead and give that. We'll make that our submission to see if we can get introduced or inducted into the lolcow universe or something.
I
Maybe we
really
can
do.
something
I
with
need
that.
to sacrifice some of my money to Keemstar so I can call into a Lolcal Live and pick a fight. That might be something I have to do.
Oh God, yeah, that would be very interesting. I've been seeing your super chats during the biggest problem. They've been funny.
I only super chatted the one time, but it was pretty good.
Oh, I thought it was a couple times. All right.
Maybe I guess maybe you're catching up. Maybe in the past I have.
Maybe in the past where I live. Oh,
I
Anywho,
never have fucking money on Friday when they stream Biggest Problem.
yeah, but yeah, fuck, man, you fucking sort of derailed the conversation. Where what was I saying before the lolcow shit?
Fuck. Mudahar and somebody else that you were yelling
Oh
about.
no.
You said
Schedule
you had a
one
boner
has
for
been gold.
Mudahar.
No, I don't have a boner for Mudahar. No. Okay, Schedule 1. Yeah, the controversy surrounding this fucking game is just absolutely mind-boggling because it's a real harmless fucking game. All right, this game does not teach you how to actually grow marijuana. Okay, it's such a fictional fucking universe that anyone with like a lick of common sense would fucking know that this is all fiction. Do you think it's really this easy to make crack and methamphetamine? No. This is not how this is not how this works, you know? And it boggles me that this has hurt so many asses and it's all died down now and the last big shot at it was this studio that made these two games. I think they were Drug Dealer Simulator number 1 and 2, and they tried to falsely claim, or the publisher tried to falsely claim that Schedule 1 was ripping off their freaking their style, and they were announcing maybe an investigation into a lawsuit was coming, and that apparently has been squashed because the dudes who made Drug Dealer Simulator said no, we don't condemn, but we don't condone this at all. But we sent all sorts of congratulations to the guys at Schedule 1 and all that. The people in their Discord, they're like very vocal and they conversate with them all the time. And so there doesn't seem to be any kind of real bad blood or anything, and no one who made the Drug Dealer Simulator game seems to even care about like Schedule 1's existence. But the publisher got all booty mad because they were trying to get a slice of these two shitty games pie, and they only combined. They haven't even touched the current peak of people playing Schedule 1 right now. So I think that's fucking amazing because another little indie game for $20 has run roughshod all over the fucking AAA industry, and I'm fucking so here for it. It's a great fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I guess I always get surprised whenever weed is controversial in any way. But in particular, like when it's just this silly ass fucking indie game. Like,
To be
do
fair,
we
it's
really
not just
care?
weed.
Oh, do you sell crack and meth and shit in that game too?
You sell
Oh,
meth and coke.
yeah, meth and coke. They haven't done crack yet, but the developer of the game says he can't wait to start revealing what he's got planned for the future of the game. So we're
Guys,
going to get
you guys
crack.
are
We're going
not
to get
ready for the
heroin.
crack update. You guys are fucking the crack update's gonna blow your mind. And then the fentanyl update, okay, you're fucking
Oh, dude, that might get fucking Daddy Trump, Papa Trump, Mr. President, man, all like butt man. Go, I can't believe this shit. Oh my god,
They should
like
add a
there's
mechanic
fentanyl in there.
where you can lace your other drugs with fentanyl to lower the production costs, but you risk
Oh,
killing your customers.
dude, there's so many fucking lethal strains in fucking Schedule 1 right now. It's fucking amazing, but it's all comedic. It's comical, and they might not put fentanyl in there. Like they have like knockoff, like they call Adderall Addies, and like Viagra is Viagrol
They just call it
and stuff.
Fent,
Great,
probably. It's gonna get selling some Fent.
possibly, yeah. Ooh wee,
Zooey mama.
but yeah. They got all like butthurt and ass mad about it, and there's been like the moral crusaders, the pearl clutchers, who are like, drugs are bad, what would Jesus do? And then you have like the weirdo Democrats, they're like, I'm all about diversity and stuff, and they start like laying down weirdly coded, venomous sort of like racially charged language, like they like to do on CNN a whole lot. I forgot where the fucking clip was. That's why I even bring that up. But it's in response to like the protest, the anti-ICE, the anti-mass deportation protest going on in LA right now. It's just so fucking nefarious on both sides. Like we are beset on all sides by enemies, you guys. I really, really do firmly believe that now more than ever.
Man, I'm just getting real sick of how prudish society is becoming
Yeah.
and how those people are successfully infecting the brains of Zoomers and Gen Alpha to the point where I think this general prudishness is just going to stick for the next fucking 100 years, and I really hate that. Like
Well,
we've successfully brainwashed the Zoomers into having unreasonable rage whenever there's sex scenes in a movie. I think it's over for society. I think we're done.
well, yeah, yeah, yeah. And now there's like there's Deltarune memes now. There are like the name of the developer. It's the Mr. Krabs dumping a pair of rubber shoes into the boiling pot, and it's Mr. Krabs is Deltarune. The boots are or, no, the boots are Deltarune. Mr. Krabs is Toby something, the developer for
Toby Fox.
Deltarune, and
Toby Fox,
the
yeah.
yeah, the cauldron is unnecessary sex scenes, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, and I think that's in reference to, if I'm wrong, I don't know if anybody here has played Deltarune. Isn't
I'm
that
in the
just in
middle of playing
reference
it.
to like one throwaway line about Sans and Toriel?
Yeah, as far as I know, I don't think there's any sex scenes.
Yeah,
I
I don't
know
think
that
it actually
Toby has
shows the sex
removed a
scene.
scene, but it wasn't even the whatever people are upset about, like sexual wise. Toby
I
removed
think,
like a scene because it like implied sexual assaults.
yeah, I read about that. That seems retarded as well.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I also think it's stupid.
but I think what the people are upset about in the unnecessary sex scenes meme is literally, I think there's a throwaway line where your character is annoyed by the noise of Sans and Toriel fucking, and that's what people are upset about, is like this one text box.
Oh, is yeah? I've been seeing a lot of those, and I wasn't sure what was going on, and I think I've seen that Deltarune screen shot that everyone's like sharing around. I didn't know what the hell it was actually even about, really, because I've never played Undertale. I own Undertale. I said I'll go ahead and play it, but I've been trying to play that since I've been trying to play fucking Mass Effect, and I just can't get fucking to it. I just
Yeah,
haven't
I
played
own
it yet.
Undertale. I've started it several times, but I for some reason I just never can seem to see it through.
It's
Like
really
every
good.
time. Yeah, yeah, it looks really good, and I'm very interested in the story and all that. And I think it's really awesome that one person and a small handful of people throughout the years that the guy was making it, uh, it was basically just one person the entire fucking time making Undertale,
Well,
and
yeah, it's basically the premise is like, what if a musician who doesn't know how to make games made a game? That's the game. That's Undertale.
really,
Yeah,
oh,
because
okay,
he's not a fucking game maker. You can tell.
Yeah,
oh
he's a
yeah,
musician.
Yeah,
yeah,
which is why the music
apparently,
all slaps. And like the
yeah,
Undertale
yeah,
soundtrack
yeah.
goes so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, now they just hire him to like make soundtracks for other games. Like there's a battle theme in Pokemon that Toby Fox made that's fucking lit. He's done soundtracks for other games. It's cool that he's getting work like
You
that.
can always just find some jank in like Undertale and even in Deltarune where you're like, ah, yep, classic.
Yeah, the Legend of the Undertale code, the coding that made that game. Apparently, there's a lot of terrible coding
Oh
in
yeah.
the Undertale, sort of like the guts of the game. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that
funny as
that
shit.
seems to be the case usually with baby's first RPG. Like the first Pokemon is very famous for having code held together by duct tape and hope.
Yeah,
So
And coding is so weird to get into because you have to have a mindset sort of immediately. And then I'm so easily distracted and distractible. And I got like a small step of the way. I'm still messing with all my programs for the game I want to make, but I just ain't really I haven't really gotten into really getting into the nitty gritty of coding. And I really, really want to because playing Schedule 1 and Factorio and a PC builder, all these simulation games, I get really, really into the details and all that, and also fucking Escape from Tarkov. I'm super, super into that kind of thing. And if I can just get over the distraction, like what I need to do is not fucking smoke weed for like a week or maybe even a month straight. And instead of just getting high, every time I want to get high, I just code a little bit and I'll be a fucking master coder by the end of the week.
You know, I hope that you
In
always
YouTube.
I hope that you always feel bad for Vito when they get on him for Vito's projects, because there's a whole lot of Mo's projects.
Hey. Okay, you know what? The projects are going to slowly but surely get ticked off, okay?
Whatever
Uh,
happened to this website that we took 2 weeks off for you to make?
Oh, I kind of forgot I was doing it, and then I got high, and then super depressed because I got high and forgot. No, wait. Uh, I forgot, and then I got depressed because I forgot, and then I forgot to get back on it, and I was playing a lot of World of Warcraft and hating my job at the time. So there was and bad sleeping.
Understandable. But anyway, I think we've reached a low point in the show, which means I think it's time for everybody's favorite segment. Violet, why don't you regale us with a tale from your life?
Oh, I thought about it and I couldn't think of anything. So I decided I'm just gonna take this moment on my podium to talk about Naruto once again.
Okay, so the story about your life is I've been watching Naruto. Got
I've been watching a
it.
lot of Naruto. Okay, I'm on episode 80 now.
All
Holy
right, this
shit!
is
What's going on right now
This
in
is the
Naruto?
this is the Violet Faye Naruto moment now instead of like regaling us with tales of your life.
No,
No,
no, we got a story
she's not
last
off the
week.
hook. She's not off the hook. But
Oh,
this week she can do Naruto. That's fine.
Yeah. No, well, because I've watched that's been my week. So
Well, you can also tell stories from your backstory. That's
look,
part of
I
the
thought about it and I couldn't think of
yeah.
anything good. So
Okay,
I
okay.
just I was like, it's Naruto time. So we're looking for Tsunade. That's where we're at. We've
I
gotten
forget
the
what was the last guy Naruto fought. I think of the show in those terms.
um oh let me think for a minute. Well, I guess he fought Itachi, right?
He fought Itachi. Have the tuning exams gone yet?
Yes, tuning exams happened, and then we had Konoha Crush where the fucking Hokage died.
Yeah. Where Orochimaru fucking kills the Hokage. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it gets his noodle arms.
I forgot about
So yeah, so every
Orochimaru's noodle arms.
well yeah, yeah, and then and everyone's looking for Tsunade right now because like the village, like the Hidden Leaf village, needs a new Hokage, right? And
I,
so they're
I
like, and
I guess this
Jiraiya's
is
like, I
a
ain't doing that shit.
I guess this question is technically a spoiler if the answer is yes, but I'm sure you know this plot point already. Is Sasuke still around?
Yes, I do know the next plot point is called, or the next arc is called, the search for Sasuke. So
Yeah.
I,
So
he is still around. Yeah, they fought off Itachi this time. Um, because Jiraiya like showed up and was like, you can't trick me with a woman after like almost getting tricked by a woman.
you almost could trick me by with a woman, but not quite.
Well, he was like, I didn't have to try hard enough. This didn't make sense.
So
But yeah,
I assume you're feeling good about the show so far since you've watched 70 episodes since we
well, yeah.
last spoke.
Well, and especially now that Itachi's like shown up. I didn't think he was gonna show up for a while.
Yeah, I do like Itachi. I'm a big fan of Itachi. Itachi's the end of Itachi's story is particularly great. I love just the whole thing about
Yeah,
Itachi
just
in
got to get
general.
through a few hundred more episodes,
Yeah,
and
just a
then
few hundred episodes. Yeah.
and then we'll be fine. Yeah, that's I've just been like crunching through Naruto. and that's not even like I don't even think I've watched the past couple days. So that was all like like 5 days worth of watching. It was
So
like
Mo,
70
for
episodes.
it just so happens that for the last month or two, I have been trying to nudge at Mo to watch and or read Naruto. So now that Violet's getting into it, Mo, I think now would be a good time. I don't know.
Oh god, I don't have time for fucking Naruto, man.
Read
I just
it.
don't.
It's so
I
fast
don't
if you
have
read
time for
it.
that either, man. It's so many of them.
So just watch it.
I had so many
Well,
of
that
them
takes
too.
longer, is the
It's like
point.
why the
It does
reason
take
why I
longer, but
haven't.
you can do it like on the side,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's fair.
but that's just takes too much time. And honestly, like I'm trying to play Schedule One. I'm trying to
I'm
fucking
trying to
live
play my
stream.
fake
I got
weed
my
dealing
fucking.
game.
It's fucking
I'm trying to
awesome. Fuck
live
you.
stream to my 3 viewers. I can't watch
No,
Naruto.
I got like 50. I got about 16 different fucking people watching me through kicking YouTube
Okay,
like
okay.
lately. So it's been good combined,
So
but it's been
4 real
good.
viewers on YouTube and 12 bots on Kick. Got it.
They're all real on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they do a
That's it.
better
Yeah,
job about the
Yeah, those
that's
are
what
the
I
bots.
4 real
said.
people. Yeah.
The 4 real views on YouTube, 12 bots on Kick.
You don't have to bring me fucking down, man. All right. You don't have to like
The
I'm trying
robots
to
need something to watch too, man.
Yeah, it's
like
true. You got to provide entertainment to those fucking robots.
hey, like when our robot overlords take over, like someone's got to entertain them, man.
They're all
And,
gonna love Mosaic Gaming.
they're like, oh man, we're all huge fucking fans. We're all
The
huge
robot
fans.
uprising is just like, yeah, we've all been watching Mo's Side Gaming. We all love you.
That's
You're
when
Oh
a
Mo's
man.
really gonna
celebrity.
take off when the AI
The
takes over.
robot.
Oh yeah, like dude, AI is gonna love my shit. It's gonna be like, dude, I got into Moside Gaming stuff when he was doing the misogyny arc stuff, when he had the no ma'am shirt on all the fucking time. It was fucking great,
I got into
you
Mo's
know.
Side Gaming when I was still just a text engine in a kick chat, and now I'm a whole robot.
I mean, someone's gotta watch something while they're on the assembly line getting their fucking legs put on.
It's true. They need some entertainment.
I like to think that I've been entertaining bots for about 7 good years now.
the, the
17,
best the
17,
best
18,
streamer for
19, 20,
bots,
21,
Most
22,
Side
23, 24,
Gaming.
25. Oh, correction, 9 years actually. I've been doing this podcast for about 6 to 7 years.
When did this start? 2018?
Well, there was a couple of throwaway well, the real number 1 episode started when I uploaded the audio, not the video so much. There were a couple attempts on the old YouTube channel of the MoCast, and it was just bad. I'm considering just delisting that whole fucking channel so no one actually watches that shit.
No, because that's like there's so many good MoCast on that channel. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I did upload the MoCast on that channel, huh?
For
Oh,
like a
okay, okay.
long time, yes.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
Mo's
that's
like, maybe I'll just delist our first fucking 80 episodes,
oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't our semi archive shouldn't get fucking delisted.
Because they're in I put those videos in the playlist, even though they're not on the channel. So the
Yeah.
MoCast playlist has every MoCast that I could find on YouTube. We're of course still missing those mysterious ones between like episode 1 and episode 19 that are just missing forever.
They're
But
on a
It's
hard
probably for
drive.
the best.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
quite possibly. I haven't re-listened to all that. I had some controversial ideas I was bandying around, and yeah. But no, I'll definitely check that out. It's on a hard drive, an external hard drive, probably somewhere on my desk here that I'm looking for.
That's when the podcast was mostly just Mo saying slurs, right?
No,
Man, I'm gonna make my slur video idea someday, and it's gonna get me blacklisted from society, but it's gonna be worth it.
You have a slur video idea.
I've told this before. I just came up with this one night while I was goofing with friends in a VC. And the idea of the video is like it's like a stupidly unnecessarily long setup where like I'm dressed all fancy and I have like a top hat and a monocle and I have this like old-timey looking book and I like kind of bang it on the desk a couple times to get the dust off. I set up my reading lamp. I clear my throat. I light up a pipe. And then it turns out the book is just a list of slurs, and I just start reading them out loud.
This is like a Sam Hyde bit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of very interested to see that video. Actually, I think that would be very entertaining.
I think that might get me some spots on some of my favorite alt-right podcasts. I might have to do this.
Yeah, you might actually get contacted by Sam Hyde himself.
Yeah,
Like
go get
this
interviewed by
guy,
Sam Hyde and get the interview rated by like 50 Muslims or whatever. What was the bit that he did recently?
I haven't seen it. I don't really like. I watched like a few of his clips, but like watching the Extreme World Peace, the first stuff. Like I so enjoy that because like his shit is so fucking preachy now, and like I'm trying not to knock like. Well,
I've
nah,
heard good
I
things
guess I
about
kind of
I've
am.
heard good things about Extreme Peace, the revival of world peace. I've heard about this bit that I have not stopped thinking about, where I guess blackface is kind of back in comedy because I've heard of it. Like I've heard of blackface bits like on TV recently.
Well, he's
Um,
doing it super absurdly. I know a clip you're talking
yeah,
about because
yeah,
he's like,
he fucking dips himself in tar. And then he just starts he's doing a Steve Harvey impression as he's like a black mass dripping. He's
you
fucking
know,
Steve Harvey.
if if only the pretentious art snobs would become like Sam Hyde fans, I think that they would probably enjoy deconstructing a lot of his skits and bits and stuff, and then maybe that would probably like get him introduced back into the mainstream again. Because like, oh no, his use of like CD language is just highly ironic, or the Steve Harvey fucking bit. Like, no, it's blackface, but it's like to the extreme absurdity. Like he's actually making fun of it by doing it, and it's all
He's
like
not.
very pretentious and it'll become very pretentious and fart huffy, you know.
No, I think he
I
just
still
doesn't. I think he just, hates black people.
I
God
still
damn.
think the Vito and Dick who blackface who bit is great. And if they don't do it, I might have to do it. Next time I'm in Ohio with Alex, we might have to do the who blackface who sketch.
Oh God, you have fun with that.
Yeah, which for those of you who don't know, this is like the funniest sketch idea that doesn't exist. I need it to exist in the world, where it's like two guys show up to a costume party in blackface, and the bit is they're like trying to convince everyone in the party that the other one tricked them into putting blackface on.
Oh, okay, then that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh God, like no man, fucking
He
Steve told me
blackfaced
that.
me. He said it was gonna be green, and I put it on my. No, no, no. He said it was green. He blackfaced me.
Like this is just like a bit like fucking nuts, huh? But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we totally just stomped all over the Violet Faye Naruto moment here. What was there
Was
anything
there
else?
was there more to that? It seemed like she had reached the logical conclusion, but by all means, if you have more,
I mean, I'm excited. I'm liking it. I'm actually liking it.
I'm very glad to hear it. I'm excited to hear your thoughts as things go forward. I actually original Naruto is kind of a weird get. Here's my relationship with Naruto. I have a weird relationship with Naruto. All of the Naruto I've consumed, or at least most of it, all of the Naruto I've consumed in narrative order, at the very least,
Uh-huh.
is video games. Like the Storm series, which is very good and tells the story very accurately. But really only the Shippuden ones, because only the first game was original Naruto, and they were kind of figuring
Right.
the series out back then. So I have a good grip on Shippuden from the Storm games, but original Naruto is kind of a gap. I obviously know like the general sequence of the most important events, but there are some gaps.
Yeah, that's like the vibe I get from most people is that like they know Shippuden and then they don't know like original Naruto like at all.
Yeah, and I guarantee you 80% of those people only know Naruto through Storm.
No,
through
I know a
the
lot of
Storm
people who
game.
watched like all of Shippuden, but like when they've gone back and rewatched Naruto, they don't rewatch the original. They just rewatch Shippuden.
Yeah, because that's when it gets cool, dog.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I'm like, cool. When do we get answers for this? Oh, Shippuden.
Hey, this is the information we learned in episode 3. When did we figure that out? Oh, episode
Like we
800.
we finally get the flashback of like what Itachi did, and I'm like, okay, cool, but like why? Oh, you'll find out in Shippuden.
Yeah, you really will find out in Shippuden, man. That shit's great.
Because I'm like, yeah, like cool, he killed everyone. Why? Like the only explanation he gives is like to see how strong I am, or to like test my power or something.
The
Like,
the,
okay,
the 5
why?
Kage summit arc is, I think, my favorite arc in
I've
Naruto.
heard of this arc.
And that's the arc where we kind of learn what the deal was with Itachi, and it's very good.
I think there's like only one character we haven't met yet that I know exists from like fighting games and stuff, and apparently we don't see that character until like the end of Shippuden, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, who?
Kaguya?
Oh yeah, that's like super late Shippuden, definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised there's not more characters you've heard of that we haven't met yet, because I know we haven't met like Deidara. You don't know about Deidara?
Oh yeah, I mean that's true. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
like there's like Datara, and then like like obviously I know a lot of the Uchiha who are somehow alive.
Well, there's only a couple more Uchiha.
Oh well, yeah, because I was like, like because I was like they're not all dead, and my friend's like, no, they're all dead, and I'm like, okay, but like I've seen Madara,
Yeah,
and
there's
he's
a whole thing with
and
Madara.
he's like, yeah, but Madara's dead, and I'm like, okay, but like I've seen Madara though, so I know. And he's like, why don't you just stop asking questions?
You see, whenever people go on tangents like this, it makes me want to answer the question.
Yeah, but I don't want the answer.
Like I could say 2 words that could change your whole world right now. But I won't do it to you if you don't
No,
want me
like
to do it to
yeah,
you.
I'll find out. Obviously, like I
Yeah.
know a lot. I know a lot more people in the Uchiha clan, um, like Obito. But I imagine Obito comes up in like a long like Kakashi flashback and not like alive. I'm assuming.
I guess you'll have to see.
I guess I'll have to see, but that's my assumption is that like, okay, the reason why Obito shows up on screen is because we're getting a lot of like Kakashi backstory.
I hope
And I'm
that
assuming,
Violet continues this absurd pace, and like next time we talk, she's on Shippuden.
well, I don't know. It kind of depends.
How long is original Naruto? Like 200 something
200
episodes?
episodes, I think. I think
Yeah,
it's 200 exactly.
200 even. Okay. Are you doing it? Are you making any effort skipping the filler, or are you just watching it all?
Yes, but there's only been one episode of filler so far.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yes.
did say the next arc is Search for Sasuke. That's not true. The next arc is the T Rescue arc. We're skipping that. So
Yeah. That one. I
yeah,
remember that
we are
one.
skipping that.
I remember that one from Naruto Abridged where they did one episode about it, and then in the next episode, they're like hanging out in a room, the Team 7, and they're like, and Sakura's like, it was really good that we saved them. And Sasuke's like, yeah, now let's never speak of it again.
I really wish I got into Naruto. It's just that
It's
the
never too
reason
late.
why. Well, I know, but the reason why I haven't gotten into it is because it's the same reason why I never got into One Piece. It's because there's so fucking much of it, and I don't really know where to start, and I don't think I want to watch the entire damn thing.
No, there's less, and like there's a stopping point because Naruto technically still continues, but you don't have to worry about that future generation bullshit. Just watch from the beginning of original Naruto to the end of Shippuden. That's all you need, and
Yeah,
that's
but
like
where does Boruto fucking fit into this?
Don't
he
worry about
sucks.
Boruto.
Don't worry about him.
Really, it's bad.
Yes.
Damn.
Naruto and Naruto Shippuden are great. Boruto, not so much. You don't need Boruto, so just watch.
I'll probably
from-
watch it just to make fun of it, but
Watch from the beginning of Naruto to the end of Shippuden, and you're good. And there is significantly less of that than there is of One Piece, and it's not counting up like One Piece is.
One
You
Piece
can
is
do it.
really fast to read though. Like the chapters are so short.
Yeah, I mean, if Mo could also get into One Piece if he really wanted to, because reading it is super easy. But
It's
let's-
also it
one
is
thing at a
about to end.
time. One thing at a time. It's not about to end. Shut the fuck up.
It's the last arc.
Yeah. It's been the last arc for fucking 15 years.
No, it has not. It just became the last arc, like not that long ago.
Well, okay, no, you're wrong. You're right. I'm getting my shit mixed up. They did say this was the last arc, the previous arc lasted like fucking 8 years. So
Like it's the truly the final stretch.
okay, yeah, great. In 2035, we'll find out how One Piece ends, and then we'll start Borufi, the next generation.
You know what? I hope it lasts that long.
But yeah, just beginning of Naruto, end of Shippuden. What's that, like 800 episodes compared to One
It's
Piece's
like 700.
2,000 and counting? You got this, Mo.
It's like 700 because I think Shippuden's like about 500 episodes and original Naruto is 200.
All right.
And they're 20
Uh,
minutes each. So, well, I don't know how long the Shippuden ones are. They might be a little longer.
No,
'cause the
I
anime.
mean, like they're a regular TV show with commercials amount of time, so probably like 24 minutes or whatever.
oh God, just another fucking thing I'm getting into. Jesus. You know, I need to get back into reading Chainsaw Man again because I really, really like that manga and the show.
I need to
They're
watch
supposed to
Chainsaw
be.
Man. I've only
It's
seen the
good.
first
It's really,
episode.
really
It
good.
is good. I just like there's so many anime that I'll like start and just never get into. Like I was just in a call with fucking Jason like 4 years ago, and he was like, "You're gonna watch. I'm gonna make you watch Chainsaw Man," and I was like, "Fuck, whatever, sure." And it was pretty good. I just never got into it properly.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man's fucking great. I love the hell out of it. It's a really, really good show. And I've really started getting into the manga, and the manga is a fun read. It's really good to read.
That's fair. I
Hmm.
think there are so many series that I need to get into that I would feel bad reading the manga of an anime I've already watched. But I am told there's a lot of extended material in the Death Note manga as compared to the Death Note anime. So I might have to saunter on over to the Death Note manga at some point soon.
I'm considering reading some of the Dragon Ball Super manga arcs because I watched the video and like I read a lot of the manga pages of the entire uh Goku Black and fucking what's his name? Oh God, I
Zamasu?
Zamasu and fucking the whole fucking arc, the Future Trunks arc. It's so much better in the manga,
Get ready for
and
the Tournament of Power, bro. Get
the
fucking ready
ending
for the Tournament of Power.
the ending the ending is a lot better fleshed out than it was in the show. I don't know why they fucked it up in the show so bad. It's still a good arc, but like the manga stuff is a lot better.
There's one fact that we've discussed several times on this show about the Tournament of Power arc in the Super manga that makes me extremely happy, and it's the fact that they gave Gohan a modicum of respect. Because in the anime, I think like the Universe 6 Namekians get him out.
Yeah,
Um,
him and Piccolo get fucked yet again. Mostly I'm angry about Piccolo. I don't give like I care about Gohan. He's cool. He's super important to the lore, but I just don't care. And unfortunately, because of the
Mo.
way Dragon Ball hold on, because
Okay,
of the
okay.
way Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super and the manga have treated Teen Trunks and Teen Goten, I don't know if I'm really hyped for them either anymore. That's
Nah, they're
sad.
fun, and I'm
I
excited for if they do a Go Tanks, and I like them.
I'm just I'm not hype anymore, man. It took them forever to get to fucking Piccolo and Gohan, and honest to God,
Because you're a bitch who can't
both
enjoy
those
slice of life, man. I
I
like a
don't have
little slice of
time.
life in my shonen anime. I like being like, okay, we've watched Goku punch guys for fucking 800 chapters now. Here's Goten and Trunks in high school. I'm like, yeah, I do kind of want to know what Goten and Trunks are up to in high school.
Well, if it were just like one, maybe two episodes, it'd be fine. But it's like a whole ass fucking arc of bullshit. And I'm just like, come on, cut to the chase. And like, I'm going to be honest with you. You can cut out the Great Saiyaman freaking arc and it would not affect Gohan's character at all.
No, it's very important to Gohan's character to be Great Saiyaman.
It's
But
not. You could even cut it out super and no one would notice.
it just becomes a meme afterward, but that time in his life is significantly important because it was the first proof to power we had that like as much as Gohan as much as Gohan swears up and down that he hates fighting, he has an inherent desire to help people in his soul. And that's what eventually makes him decide to properly keep fighting as a Z fighter later in Super. But we get the first glow of that, we get the first foreshadowing of that when he becomes the Great Saiyaman.
That's what I have to say to that.
But
Alright.
the Gohan in the Tournament of Power in the manga, which I've told you this a million times, so I'm spoiling it for you, even if you've forgotten it. Fuck you. Gohan in the Tournament of Power in the manga gets Tai KO'd. He KOs somebody, they KO him. You want to know who it was?
Who?
Kefla.
No fucking way.
Yeah, Gohan double KOs Kefla.
No fucking way, for real?
Yes,
Why didn't they put that in the fucking show?
because they're stupid.
I mean, there's tons of shit they could have cut out. Like, I didn't even care about the beautiful universe with the Egyptian god fucking woman. Like that god of destruction. I didn't care about that whole fucking segment. They could have put in there, and I thought that would have been cooler.
You know, Gohan and Kefla have an epic battle. Gohan gets to like mog Goku a little bit because Goku's like, "Are you sure, Gohan, that you want to do that?" And he's like, "I got it." And then he does get eliminated, but he eliminates Kefla in the process. It's a double KO.
Oh, so it's not. Oh, so Goku doesn't fucking take her out like in the show?
No, Gohan does in the manga.
Oh shit. All right, I gotta read the fucking mangas then. All right. Does anyone else have anything else they want? Oh wait, you know what?
Yeah.
I do have the one thing I said
Okay.
I was going to talk about.
He's
Ooh.
got a bone to pick.
Bone to pick.
Yes, a bone to pick with Mudahar. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay, man. Like, talk about the height of fucking hypocrisy. And I know that he's since put out a public apology video, but man, I gotta fucking bitch about this because this fucking hurt me. Because I'm a huge Mudahar fan, and I think he lost a ton of credibility with me. Because all right, Riley, before you start, this isn't going where you think it's going to go, so just let me finish. Okay?
I know you're about to mention Lolcow, and it's okay. I won't freak out.
No, not lolcow at all.
Oh, okay.
No, we had that little spat a few minutes ago, but no, like Muda was like, "Hey, Nintendo, you're doing stupid thing. Don't do stupid thing. Hey, you viewer, don't buy Switch 2. Switch 2 bad. All right, midnight release. Me got Switch 2. I am Mudahar. Check out Switch 2
Based.
stuff. No, not base, anti-base. The very opposite of base. He shouldn't have fucking, put his money where his fucking mouth was.
No, people
But
should
he
give up
literally
quicker. I'm tired of this pointless
No.
war
No.
where everybody bitches on Twitter for a year and a half about how they want to play the new Nintendo game, but they can't because they got a hashtag drop the price or I'm not buying it, Nintendo,
Yeah,
until they
like,
eventually
ugh.
give up. That's the cycle. I need them to give up quicker so they don't bitch for a year and a half. So I'm very glad Mudahar gave up immediately.
But the thing was,
So,
fuck
like, is
you.
that really surprising? He's a fucking grifter.
I mean, I think he would grift so close to the sun on this one. I mean, Jesus. I mean,
He doesn't say
he-
anything he believes in.
I mean, like, I didn't think for a second that he was going to go out and get a fucking Switch 2 because he seemed really, really like hard against it. He put out a bunch of great videos, even like demoing the fucking specs between the Steam Deck, which is the superior deck that I'm like really invested in, and I want to get one of my own here really soon because like I want one real bad. And the Steam the Switch 2 is barely a 1.5 fucking upgrade, and it doesn't really seem that appealing. There's like maybe 2 games I'm a little
Mo,
hyped
you
for, but
change your opinion on this every fucking time we talk about it. We talked about this on your Schedule 1 stream, and you were like, yeah, man, I don't know why they're so down on the Switch 2. And now you're back
No, I
to...
No, I didn't.
Man, I must have caught you really stoned, because you have not remembered one thing I've brought up from that
No,
live
because
stream,
I think
and
you're
they're all
fucking
true.
gaslighting me on this. There's no fucking way that I said this.
You did so. I think you
I
were just
did
being
not.
agreeable to me. I guess you
Well,
just
like,
didn't want to fight, but
I-
you were like, I was like, yeah, people are fucking complaining about it and bullshit, and you're like, yeah,
well, no,
man.
I was agreeing with you in some spots, but I wasn't going to suck the cock of Nintendo and the $80 price tag, though. That's something I'll never
Oh
do.
my fucking
Yeah, he'd rather
god, with
suck a
the
toe.
$80 price tag. Yeah, true.
No, because the games just aren't worth $80. I'm sorry,
Yes,
but
they
they're not.
are.
No, they're
They
not. No,
are.
they're
They're
not.
the
No,
best
they're
review
not.
games in the
No, they're
world.
not. No, they're not. They are not. No game is worth $80. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Not
now I've
even
lost
fucking
you. Now,
Elden. No, not even
Thank
Elden
you.
Ring. Not
Thank
even Elden.
you.
Not even Elden Ring. The best game
If
to come
Elden
out
Ring was
several years
$80,
ago.
it would be worth $80.
No, it would not. No, it would not.
yes,
No, it
yes,
would
it
not.
would.
No, it would not. No, it would not. There's too many good
Mo,
independent games out
inflation
there. No,
exists. I'm
I don't care. You're
sorry.
not an economist. You
I'm
don't even know what that means. You
sorry.
don't know what that means. You're just repeating a talking point. You have no idea what that means.
I know that over time, the cost of things go up. Video games have been $60 for fucking
Yeah.
15 years. It's
Yeah,
time
and they
for
were
them to
barely
catch
worth
up.
that. No, there's no reason for that because they're not worth. I'm not getting my money's worth out of a
Look,
$60
I'll tell you,
game.
a lot of games
Every
are not
time
worth
a
$80.
3D Mario game comes out, it becomes a cultural phenomenon for the
It's
rest
not
of
worth
fucking
$80.
time.
And Mario,
Listen,
Time.
a lot of games are not worth $80, but some
yeah,
games are worth $80. Elden Ring would be worth $80. Some Mario games would be worth $80. Not all of them.
Not all of them, but any of the like collectathon ones, 3D
Like
collectathon
if
ones.
Odyssey was $80, it would be worth $80.
Yes, Odyssey 2 or whatever 3D Mario game they make next is going to be $80, and it's going
The
to
Donkey
be worth
Kong game
$80.
is going to be worth $80.
And it's not even $80; it's $70, and it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, but then
it fucking
you
rules.
But I've been watching fucking streams about this Mario Kart fucking open world game, man. It looks
I
exactly
wouldn't pay
like
I don't
$80
give
for
a
Mario
shit
Kart.
about Mario Kart.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be $80 too.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
50
cool.
it's
I wouldn't pay for it.
No,
Yeah.
it's 50. It's 50 if you just get the Switch with it bundled.
I wouldn't pay 50
So-
for it either. So
Well, I would pay 50 for the new Mario Kart.
I just don't
paid-
think I'm getting. I just don't think I'm getting enough banging for my buck for the price that I'm paying.
but
And
I think there's some
reasonable-
games that are worth $80.
Yeah,
and there's
Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out next month, and it's worth the money. There's
Like,
gonna be a new 3D Mario. There's gonna be a new fucking Zelda. There's gonna be a new fucking Kirby. There's gonna be a new fucking everything, and they're all gonna be generational classics, just like
Yeah,
Nintendo has delivered for
but
all
again-
of time.
Yeah, but there's going to the same people again. When are we going to get something new?
I mean, a couple generations ago, we got Splatoon, so who knows what they're cooking up? Like,
Splatoon's okay, but like it wasn't really like a deal.
Splatoon's not.
I want
my
something
speed.
new. Oh, that new shit sucks, man.
Well, no. That's not what I mean by that. It's just that Splatoon was pretty cool, but it's not like Zelda cool or Metroid cool or.
You're
anything.
naming old stuff. You said you want new stuff.
It is that cool
Yeah.
for its genre.
Well,
It has a huge audience, and it's fucking one of the most quality fucking competitive shooter games on the goddamn planet. Because anytime Nintendo tackles a genre, they're the fucking masters. Because they're Nintendo. That's what you're buying. I don't care if the console runs like dog shit. I don't care if it's a potato with a fucking screen. If it can play the new Mario, I'm in.
If they put a Fire Emblem on that thing, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I just don't think any of those games are like graphically speaking, like the $80
graphic.
game.
Okay, now it's the graphic.
The graphic. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ, no.
Just
go
it's
fuck
not
throw it
real
in
enough.
AAA.
Mario
You're
doesn't
talking
look like a real
yourself.
man
How
enough.
are the
Fuck
fucking
this
graphics in
shit.
Schedule 1? How are the graphics in Schedule 1, Mo?
Dude, Adley, a little bit, just as good, almost as the fucking Nintendo Switch 2's fucking graphics.
No,
actually.
you're fucking capping.
No fucking way.
Have you seen? I saw Pokemon Scarlet and Violet run on that thing, and I almost fucking teared up, bro. What are you talking about?
Why would you tear for a fucking Pokemon game?
Because it's the only franchise I care about ever, and it's finally running good again for the first time in 15 years.
I mean, like the Pokemon people are suing Pal World, so I'm not really cool with them right now about all that shit because
Yeah,
that's kind of
whatever.
lame.
Fucking
Like that's
Nintendo and
lame.
Pokemon
You know
Company
what?
are
They
gonna
You
fucking
know,
should
be
just sue
Nintendo and the
Power
Pokemon
World because
Company.
Power World's a big fucking ripoff.
No, I
no, it's
mean,
not.
they
I
don't
don't
have a
think it is.
copyright on collecting monster game. Like there have been a million of those. I
No,
don't
but when
think
it
they have
first
rights
came
to
out,
sue
when they
Pal
had like
World.
fucking basically Pokeballs and shit, it was bullshit.
Yeah, well, they don't fucking
They
own the
were they were.
patent for balls that capture things.
I bet they probably
Actually, I
do.
think they do, but they
Uh,
shouldn't.
well, maybe they just need to be cool. That's all I gotta say. But
No,
that's
I think Pal World deserves to exist. I think the lawsuit is bullshit, but that's not going to
I
stop
think it
me from
deserves to
buying
exist too, but
Pokemon.
I
It's
think
not
they
going to
were
stop children
really
from buying
flying close
Pokemon.
to the sun by putting them in balls and like making them look exactly like Pokemon. Like some of those designs are like really teetering the edge.
Yeah,
yeah,
there were a couple like model comparisons I saw where I was like, can't do that, maybe, but it seems like it has its own identity for the most
But
part,
now
and
they've kind
I
of
would
stripped
like it to
away the
survive.
stuff that seemed problematic for their case. Like they got rid of the balls, They got rid of like I think they changed a couple models, so like everything seems better now. I don't have as much of a problem with it, but it definitely was teetering the line before.
Yeah, flying a little too close to the sun. The thing about Nintendo lawsuits is like you always kind of get it, but you're sad because of the precedent it's setting. Like the big example is when Nintendo sued for the Nintendo Switch emulator, and on its face, based on prior court declarations, emulation is legal, but the problem is they were sharing fucking illegal ROMs in their Discord, and that's
Yes.
what got them. And it's like, okay, but now that's opened a Pandora's box where they're gonna try to sue every emulator ever, and they're gonna cite Nintendo versus Ryujinx, and it's gonna be a whole new fucking ball game. And we might our beautiful little Bleen case might be a fucking fade in the wind, and emulation's gonna be a fucking crime again, and I'm not ready for that. And I
no,
wish the
it's fine.
Ryujinx people weren't fucking around so much so that didn't
Yeah,
happen to us.
yeah. This is why I always fucking say, hey, to the people who are making a fucking fan project, don't fucking announce it until you have the finished product. And then fucking hype it up and then release it the same fucking day. That way, they can't get you so fast and it's on the internet and now people can enjoy it. Because once Reddit and 4chan and stuff and Twitter get a hold of it, or even like fucking threads, because Blue Sky is basically dead. Yeah, like pretty much those like 3 to 4 fucking
You
websites
logged into it to retweet the mocast, so
Blue
it's got
Sky is
that
more
going for
dead
it.
than Threads.
No,
Sure.
Yeah,
I
And
see a
yeah,
lot
that's
more people.
crazy.
No, I see a lot more people posting a lot more frequently on Threads than I do Blue Sky.
Because they can post on it through Instagram, so sometimes they'll fuck around on Threads, but nobody gives a single fuck about Threads.
No, no, no. There's people that
I'm
like
gonna be
permanently
honest, I
migrate.
forgot Threads existed until you said Threads.
Oh well, yeah, but there's people that like have like totally migrated to Threads, and it's actually kind of cool. It's not too bad, but like a lot of the toxicity is gone. So there's like
All your
room.
favorite internet
Can I
creators, like,
please finish?
mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not. It's not all my favorite ones, but yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just it's cool. It's just a cool thing.
Yeah, all your favorite internet creators, like fucking Johnny 90 followers on Twitter, fucking, oh, I'm moving to Threads, everybody. Like, wow. Johnny 90 followers is on Threads? Holy shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Threads is dead. You're coping. Moving on.
No, it's not fucking dead. Like every time one of you fucking Zoomers say something is dead, it's always not dead, and it's like the opposite of you guys fucking saying shit every
Because
single
you think
time
something
is the
performing like
reality.
at 5% of its original capacity is not being dead.
Guys, my
Okay,
space is
where do
still
you
up.
even get this fucking where do you even get these fucking metrics from?
Okay,
You're
I'm
pulling
making
them
up
out
the
of your ass.
metrics, but they're pretty close.
Yeah, I bet. Anywho, uh, yeah, that's all I had to say about that. It's kind of lame that someone would spend all this fucking time going, "Hey, don't do thing," and then goes and does thing.
You know, the
So,
issue
you know,
was all the time
maybe
he spent saying "don't do thing," not that he did thing.
no,
The
it
doing
was
the
the
thing
correct
was the
thing.
good part.
No, it was the correct thing. No, you're fucking stupid. You're such a fucking bootlicker. Holy fucking shit, Riley. God damn. Ugh.
Oh my god,
I
I'm so sorry. I want to play the fucking
I
consistent
know,
best
but you
video
don't have
games
to
on the
like
planet.
but you don't have to like just deep throat the cock of fucking industry just so you can get a fucking Mario game. I mean, you're like, come on, have a little bit of pride in yourself for Christ's sake, man. Come on. Just like that's
What
surprising.
pride do I need to have in myself? It's a fucking game console, and I
It's
want
not
to
a big
buy
deal if
it.
they rip you off, man. Just fucking just shut up and consume product. That's what you sound like right now. Be
Yeah,
quiet
because
and
you're being
enjoy
annoying,
product.
and I know you're gonna give up eventually. So just do it now.
But
That's
why?
my message to the Switch 2
It's a
protesters.
shoddy fucking product. Why would they fucking want? Why would
Because it's
anyone
gonna
want to
play the
switch?
new Mario
So
game, and that's
what?
what
It
you
doesn't even
need.
look that appealing. I'm sorry.
Not
I'm
Mario
over it.
Kart World, the 3D Mario game that's
That
gonna
too.
come out within the first year.
I'm already kind of over it. I'm not hyped anymore. I don't
It
really
hasn't been
care.
revealed yet. What do
Yeah,
you
I know.
mean?
And I'm already over it.
Well, that's retarded because every time one of those games comes out, it's fucking huge. It happens.
Uh,
Happened every generation since the Nintendo 64, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy. The Wii U had 3D World, which is a bit of a weird one.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
But
whoa! You skipping over Galaxy 2?
Galaxy 2, it also very good, but I was just doing one per generation basically.
Oh, okay.
And then Mario Odyssey on the Switch. It's not like it's been a million years since they made a good Mario game. Mario Odyssey came out in 2017. Bowser's Fury came out 2 years ago, and people liked that one. Their only complaint was that it was too short. So I have no reason to believe the new 3D Mario game is going to be not to be hyped for, because it gets fucking 98% reviews from every review aggregate every time since the Nintendo 64.
I would love to see someone do a YouTube video like based off these clips from this episode. And like hopefully it's like a Nintendo detractor. Like the salt coming from this Nintendo fanboy is astronomical. Like every time like this guy's just trying to say something, like sound, and all of a sudden this guy just spurting out Nintendo's a generational treasure. Ah!
Because it is, and it always has been, and people are just erasing that from their minds because they think the games are too expensive. They're like, oh, Nintendo's been putting out garbage for years. What are you fucking
Okay.
talking about?
The Switch 2 is also going to have more third parties than ever. So
Yeah, that too. People are going to be able to, Nintendo fans are going to be able to play real video games for a while again.
Yeah, finally. But like, well, going back to like the $80 thing, like the $80 thing was supposed to be for like an upgraded edition, upgraded version of the standard edition, and then you finally get some choice between like the base edition, souped up version, or the ultimate edition.
You do.
And
It's 80, 100, or 120.
yeah, see, that's just too much. That's just too fucking much. Like no game's
don't buy
worth
it then.
that. I'm sorry.
And also, Nintendo doesn't do shit like that. They don't
Yeah,
have the
Nintendo-
fucking deluxe
Nintendo
and
sells you the
ultra
game.
deluxe edition. They sell the game to you for $80, and then you have the game.
Rarely there's a DLC like Zelda.
I just think that it's just like too much to ask for like $80 games when no game's gonna be worth it. Like
Man, it's
I
too
really
much. It's too much to ask for the fucking
no, I
best
don't
video
care.
game
I don't care.
franchises
No.
consistently for years and years and years.
Yeah.
To pay a
Well, all
little
you
bit
get-
of a premium.
No, just suck a little bit of the cock, okay? It's just the tip, just in your mouth. Just
It's not
oh,
sucking the
just
cock. It's basic
corporate fucking dick.
inflation.
Oh lo.
It's accepting basic inflation for what
Okay.
it is. It's not sucking the cock.
Well, how
We've
long
all
did
been-
you how long did you expect games to be at $60, Mo?
I don't really-
Forever, I guess.
I mean, yeah, well, yeah, forever, because that's as much
That
as
just
they're
doesn't.
worth.
That's not how that
it's
happens.
not how money
It's just,
works.
but it's just not. It's just not worth the price. They're not worth that much, man. I'm sorry, but like the quality of games have gone down drastically the last 10 years alone.
not
Like,
Nintendo.
we're looking
I
at-
don't agree with that.
I'm sorry, but like this is
Mario
the fucking
Odyssey
truth. Like
came
how
out
many
fucking 8 years ago.
How many-
Bowser's Fury came out 3 years ago. Pikmin
how-
4 came out last year. What are you talking about?
I mean, how many fucking Elden Rings do we really have the last 10 years? Be honest.
Elden Ring in every Nintendo game. That's the list of good games in the past 10 years. Elden Ring, every Nintendo game
that's
ever.
a little bit too much fanboying for me. Come on.
There's been plenty of good games in the last 10 years, but you just like you play like Call of Duty and fucking Fortnite, dude.
I don't
Yeah.
just
You play
play
Slop.
Fortnite. I
Escape
don't
from
just play.
Tarkov. You play like the same shit all the time. Like you don't
It's
play
all
new games.
fucking
I'm playing
slot that you
schedule-
play, and
No,
fucking
that's not
Nintendo
true.
makes the most fucking whimsical, beautiful games that
Ugh, I have a
who
Switch.
everybody who truly appreciates gaming as a medium fucking praise them up and down because they're all beautiful pieces of art, and you're just like, "Meh. It's
No,
not as
I'm-
good as Call of Duty, Black Ops, fucking
No,
7,
I don't know
8,000."
why. Okay, I don't know why you fucking think I'm some sort of huge COD bro, but I'm fucking not. Like, I'm looking at the games I've been playing lately, like the last like 6 fucking months, man. Path of Exile 2, Project Zomboid, fucking Slay the Spire. I'm playing Schedule 1 and I'm super, super into that. God, and I play a bunch of like, I don't even like it's God, I haven't even fucking touched Warzone or any COD game for like almost like oh when did Black Ops 6 come out? Like I played that for a couple of months. It was fun, but I got my fill and I'm done with it. And I'm not even really there was a release trailer for like the next Black Ops game and I feel no hype for it at all whatsoever.
So you're just a cynical old fuck. That's the bottom line here. You just can't get excited for anything anymore because you've doom-pilled yourself. You've just doom-pilled yourself irreversibly. So now when you see a game that you should be excited for, whether it's your little piggy slop like Call of Duty, or whether it's
we've already established I
or-
haven't played COD
or-
for a while,
or
huh?
whether it's a Nintendo fucking timeless classic, you're just like, man, I can't get hyped anymore. And it's like, why? It's
Because
gonna be
it's a lot of
exactly as
fucking
good as it
remakes.
has been.
No, man, we've had a ton of really bad fucking hits, or not hits, a ton of really big misses, like Cyberpunk 2077 pre-ordered,
fixed that
fucking
one.
got
Which
shit.
was fun.
Yeah, it took a long time for it. It wasn't like good at it wasn't workable at fucking launch, and the whole internet knew that, and they fucking posted fucking
It was
everything.
mostly workable at launch. They had some crashing issues on console.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
Okay,
a,
PC.
okay,
Cuck. Let's not start this.
no. I'm not going like PC Master Race stuff.
I was talking to Violet.
No, I know, but I'm saying like they had issues, but it's like the internet blew it up way more than it was.
Well, I watched a lot of streams and stuff, like everyone who like big well-to-do streams like
Because I even played it
Stone
on
Mountain.
console, and like it happened to not crash for me, and there weren't like any like big problems. It was fun to play.
Yeah, it's just that like after a while the bugs were becoming like unfun, and I played like 5 hours of it, crashed 4 fucking times, and like had to restart everything, and that irks the shit out of me.
To be
I
fair,
hate
I did
that.
have crashes, but I didn't have like my save getting lost or anything. So I was like, whatever.
I did. Yeah, I didn't get my save lost either. It's like having to restart 30 minutes worth of bullshit again, and that was aggravating. And it, like took me out of the story, which I was engrossed in. Like it's a beautiful looking fucking game, and maybe I should be such a dick about it and just fucking like play it all the way through at least once. But like that killed my hype, and I was hyped for Starfield. That turned out to be a huge fucking turd. And
They fixed that one too. Or no, I'm
COD
thinking of
6
something else. I'm thinking of No Man's Sky.
COD 6 was like a turd, and I was just coping for a little while. The multiplayer was fun for a while, but then after the hackers just showed up and they Treyarch wasn't going to do anything, I was like, this is a lost fucking game.
But I
But to
mean,
address-
even recently, we had we just had Deltarune come out. We just had like Expedition 33 come out.
I
Night
haven't
Rain
gotten
just
to
came
play.
out.
I want to play Expedition 33 because like a lot of these are like what AA or single A games. Like is what how is
No, Mo, they're AAA.
studio?
I'm sorry. If you
Elden
play them, you have to
Ring-
suck the cock. I'm sorry.
Elden Ring's a AAA game at this point.
No, not Elden Ring. Fucking
Expedition 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that AAA, but yeah, I mean,
Oh,
there's
okay.
plenty of good games coming out.
Yeah, yeah, they're all, like, away from the AAA industry, though.
But they have
Except
AAA
for
prices.
let me fucking say, okay, let me make this point because you mentioned
Can you do
Cyberpunk.
it without yelling and, like, being emotional about it? I
No,
was like,
fuck you.
well, like, try to fucking
Cyberpunk. I agree with you. I don't like when developers release unfinished games and they're buggy at launch for fucking a year. I don't like that. I agree with you. You know who doesn't do that? Nintendo.
yeah, and I'm
That's true.
sorry,
I don't
but
think I've ever played a buggy Nintendo game at launch.
Yeah, they
okay,
all come out and they're perfect immediately. They're what you want out of video
Well,
games, but you can't pay 20 extra dollars for them. You're the problem.
sometimes the Pokemon games are pretty buggy, but
Yeah, Nintendo
aside from
doesn't
those,
make those. Game
yeah,
Freak does.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
uh, that's just my opinion that I maintain. I think Mutahar did something stupid and very hypocritical. And if he were going to just like stick to his guns, that'd have been like, I mean, if he got it like the Switch in a year or something, like maybe no one would care in a year because maybe like something happens and Nintendo turns it around. Like, oh, sorry, we didn't know what happened, lol. And like they did something. I don't know what the something is. I have no idea.
It's just
But
entitled gamers just can't have it both
you see,
ways.
that's
Like you
another
get
meaningless
the
buzzword. Like you use buzzword after buzzword after buzzword,
I'm
Riley. I
about to
really wish
explain it. It's exactly entitled. It's the definition of
that's not
entitled.
entitled. That's the
Gamers,
wrong.
gamers bitch and complain when
It's
the
like I'm
AAA
talking to IGN in
gamers
real
bitch
form.
and complain when the AAA games come out all buggy and shit. And then the AAA company who has always been consistent has never released a buggy piece of trash on launch, just always perfect. They're like, guys, I know you guys are having issues with these other games. They're coming out buggy at launch. We're not doing that. We're Nintendo. We just ask that you pay a little bit extra. Everybody's like, no, fuck you. Even though
Yeah,
they're creating these
exactly.
perfect games that everybody wants.
Oh,
Everybody's
this
like,
is like
man,
fanaticism.
man, I really wish they would release games that worked at launch and weren't all buggy and fucked. And then Nintendo does that all the time. And then they dare to ask for a little bit more money. And that's a problem.
Okay.
Fuck
Oh
you. You
God.
can have your $60
You know,
slop that's broken for the first year and a half, I guess.
who says I even really need that now? Now that I'm not really turned on to the AAA industry anymore. I mean, I don't have a hype for the new fucking Elder Scrolls game. I'm sure it's going to be crap like Starfield was. God, that was such a huge miss for Bethesda. And yeah, like the last 10 years have been a lot of fucking misses, and the misses have been piling up. And so I have to say that with the current state of gaming right now, I just don't think that they're worth an $80 price tag.
Okay. I mean, I agree with you with these other AAA companies that are releasing buggy pieces of trash, but
We can't make
Nintendo has proven
exceptions
they're not
though.
doing that.
We can't make exceptions though. It's got
Yes,
to
we
be
can, because
We
no, we
literally
Nintendo
can't.
is
can
doing
because
it
they
No,
are
right.
we can't.
exceptional. Yeah.
They're
No, we
exceptional. Yes, thank you, Violet.
I just don't think I think sets a bad precedent because now something
So
like
only
GTA
buy the
6 let me
Nintendo
finish, let
games.
me
But it's
finish.
not that we're ignoring anything. It's not like we're like, oh, but these are actually buggy and we're ignoring the problem. It's like, no, they're actually just putting out quality
So
games.
this is how you do it. This is how you correctly vote with your wallet. Only
Yeah,
buy
which
the Nintendo
Mutahar didn't
games.
do, and that's what I'm
No, no,
bitching
no, no, no.
about.
He is gonna do it. Here's the correct way to vote with your wallet. Only buy the Nintendo games, because those are the ones that come out good at launch. And then don't buy the shitty other AAA games that come out buggy for the first year and a half. And all the other AAA companies will go, huh, Nintendo's doing pretty good over there with releasing their games working correctly at first. Maybe we'll start doing that. And then the gaming will heal itself. So
You
that's how
think
you
that they
vote with your wallet, is buy Nintendo games.
But
You're
you think that
welcome.
that would have done that already with the success of the fucking Switch itself, which is a monumental, huge winner out of I think is in terms of like console winners out of this latest generation. The Switch is head and shoulders above the competition right now. I still just don't think, even though with that though, heading in with the 1.5 upgrade and not much has changed except like slightly upgraded hardware. I
Okay.
just don't see that the games or even the console itself are just worth the price.
It's not a 1.5 upgrade. Let's get that
It's a
straight. Let's get that.
1.5
It's
upgrade. It
lower.
really
It's
is.
lower. It's lower rate than other consoles because that's how Nintendo has been doing it literally their entire lifespan. But when it comes to the Switch versus the Switch 2, that is an entire console generation leap. It's just a leap from PS3 to PS4
Like
instead
maybe
of PS4 to PS5.
Yeah, it's a massive leap.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a bunny hop, in my opinion. Looking at the specs of other handheld consoles, man, like the Steam Deck and all
Oh
that,
my.
or even
Yeah.
the
Right,
ROG
they
Ally.
doubled the frame rate. They changed the like they can support 4K now. They've switched from like their shitty like GPU to like Nvidia. I mean, like what more do you want? They support like HDR now. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, I look at stuff like the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck, and I would think that maybe they'd want to put out a piece of hardware that would be, comparable to those two
They've
right there.
always been software first. Always.
All right, okay. I can see that this argument's going nowhere. So that's fine. All good. Uh that's
I'm
my
not gonna
little
say any
let
names,
me
but here's what
finish.
I.
Let me finish. You've been talking over me this entire time, man. Uh like all I gotta say is that I'm like the state of AAA games. It's not really looking all that great. Maybe Nintendo does really well, but I don't expect really that success or those lessons to be learned by the rest of the industry. And I think we're just going to get increasingly shittier games, but they'll be more expensive because what Nintendo's doing. That's why it's bad. All right, I'm done.
Okay,
I just don't think anyone's playing AAA games. Like
okay,
I don't think
These
that's
anyone's
it.
been
people
playing them
are.
for a long time. Besides Nintendo, right? Or like yeah, Nintendo like massively sells and like the Switch one was a success, but like I don't know, people like for the most part, like yeah, like occasionally there's a AAA game that gets like traction, right? Like there's like Baldur's Gate 3, right? That was insane.
Yeah.
There's what was another like big takeoff? I mean like Assassin's Creed Odyssey way back, like that was like an actually good one that took off. Red Dead 2, right? Like there's some that like take off, but like for the most part, they're just kind of going under the radar for them, like in my opinion.
Yeah. It really sucks how like the Odyssey and Red Dead 2 and what was the first one you mentioned? Uh
Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
3.
Gate 3. Dude, like the launches for all three of those games was actually really really good, and there was a lot of actual genuine hype for those games. And especially with Baldur's Gate 3, this is really sort of like a thing I've noticed. They all fell off, and when they fell off, they just didn't do the normal dip. They just fell off fucking hard, and practically everyone stopped playing them. And it's sad because Odyssey wasn't too bad. I mean, a lot better than fucking Valhalla, which I didn't like at all, and I own it. That's another little like notch in the frustration belt, but that's also a notch in the Assassin's Creed frustration belt too, and has been since like oh god, everything after Assassin's Creed 3 and sort of Assassin's Creed 3. Or maybe it's Black Flag. Which one came out first? 3 or Black Flag? I
3.
think it was
3 came
Black
out
Flag.
first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Okay,
Black Flag was
everything since
Assassin's Creed
Black
4.
Flag. Oh, okay, so everything since Black Flag has just like declined in quality.
Yeah,
I
well,
say
until
this
they did
as
the
someone.
reset, because Origin was good, but then they like Origin had a few problems, and then they fixed those problems in Odyssey, and then Valhalla.
Also, just for the
Oh,
record, the point Mo is making is, yeah, I've been noticing that people are playing these single player games just about long enough to beat the campaign and then not playing them anymore. That's crazy.
Right, that is true. Yeah, they fall off because they're like story driven
Because
games.
they're
So I mean,
story
people
driven
beat the
games and the
yeah.
people beat them and then stop playing them.
but they would like, but it was the dramatic fucking dip. It was like maybe a week or
Because they all
two, or
beat the
maybe a
game.
month.
No, Baldur's Gate
Because
3.
they
I mean,
Well,
people
all
are
why the
still
beat
fuck are
the
playing
you
Baldur's
laughing
Gate
like
3.
it's something fucking funny, Riley?
Because they all beat the game. That's why they stopped playing it.
Okay,
It's a
but you figured that there would be more people because of all the streaming and all the fucking game playing. There would be more people. I'm saying like there was like nothing really. They haven't ever like bounded back from that, and they're essentially just like they came out. People played them, but like they also unfortunately have no replayability.
Baldur's Gate 3
And
does.
A Baldur's Gate 3 does because and then that's like the good exception to that
Yeah, I
because
mean,
you can
I think since launch they've like barely dipped under like 100K like concurrent. Like
yeah. Like I just I don't know. It's like it came out and then everyone played it, but they stopped like talking about it completely. So it's like a lot of those games, unfortunately, they didn't leave any kind of a mark except at launch. Now no one really talks about them. People still talk about like the first Assassin's Creed or even Crash Bandicoot for crying out loud. Like
Crash
you just
Bandicoot mentioned W.
oh yeah. Of course, I
Love
love
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot.
Bandicoot. Hey, yeah, that's all I had to say about that. I pretty much said everything I need to say. Does anyone have any final thoughts on this subject or any
Here's
subject?
here's my final statement. I'm not going to mention any particular names of any particular individuals, but here's what I am going to say. Light them up, boys. You know what to do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You're being stupid and cringe. Okay.
I'm
All right.
I'm I'm waking up my sleeper agent. Is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know. I know it's going to be annoying like all through. Anyhow, Violet, you have anything you want to say?
yeah, sick 'em.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
All right. Anywho, Riley, where can they find you?
You can find me glued to this MoCast comment section and also at linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe podcasts and YouTube channels and all sorts of various projects. So much content, you'll die. It'll kill you. And that's my pitch.
Okay. And Violet, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at @VioletFay.
Awesome.
Not just any old Violet Faye, the Violet Faye.
The only one, the one and only.
Double underline V. All right. You can find me at twitter.com/MSG official IT. Moside Gaming everywhere. Yeah, Moside Gaming all in your face, on your grill, all in your fucking cookout, not being invited and
Everywhere.
shit. Just everywhere.
It's
Like,
blown all over your face and your chest. MoCast fucking flowing right out.
oh, just the biggest MoCast load all on your chest. Just all on it,
Yeah, lick it off.
Oh yeah, and W.GG use promo code BODIGGITY. Save 10% off your total purchase.
You should lick that off people's chest too.
Oh yes, lick the
put
W.
some W powder on their chest and lick it right up.
Lick the W off the chest, off the face, off the booty. Anywho, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for listening. And until next time, ta-ta.
Bye.
Leave that in.
Of course, of course.
Wouldn't get this from any other guy, and I just wanna tell you.